with another girl tonight, I wouldn't be mad. It would just break my heart. That's something I didn't know that you had. So if you're gonna let me down, just let me down. Don't keep me around anymore. And if you're gonna break my heart, just break my heart. Tear it apart, leave it on the ground. You're a golden thing I found, wandering through this dark town. You're a street light. Hey guys, it's Olivia. You can call me Liv, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm happy to have you. If you're not new here, I'm happy to have you as well. This morning, Hassam and I, it's our Sunday routine to have chocolate chip waffles. We both have Sunday mornings off. It's just good time for us to spend together and have a little small family time. So we did that this morning. I decided, after taking a little bit of a break from creating content, creating music, doing things, and just really having a soul-searching moment to myself. During COVID, everyone had their own struggles. Everyone dealt with it differently. I personally just kind of kept to myself. I was going through a lot personally when COVID all happened. It was kind of a blessing in disguise for me to have to back away from my everyday life, kind of put a halt on my relationships, my career, and just focus in on myself, really what matters the most, figure that out for myself, and get back out there. Recently, I've been soul searching. I've been feeling super creative. I was just like, I have a camera. I really want to vlog again. So I'm hopping back on here. I'm back here. I don't know how long it'll last, but I have a feeling I'm gonna be here for a while. Something during those moments, especially going from not working to being a full-time and a half bartender again, working 2 jobs, it was really difficult for me doing absolutely nothing all day, like spending time with my dog, working out, eating, cooking, hiking, to being full-time again. One of the toughest things was food. Trying to figure out how to balance what I'm gonna make, how to prep it so I actually eat the food I purchase at the grocery store and not just be tempted to buy things from the restaurants I work in or like stop at In-N-Out on the way home. The best way I've been able to do that was every Sunday I sit down, I make a meal plan. I'm not gonna lie, for the most part it does stay the same. Once I find things that I like, I eat them until I hate them. I'm gonna walk you through. We're going to create the meal plan. Make a list, check it twice, head to the local market down the street. I get as much as I can there, and then from there I head on out to Trader Joe's and get the rest at Trader Joe's. Off to the grocery store, I'm gonna show you my haul, and then we're gonna get started. So something that I've recently begun to do after grocery shopping and getting all my meal plan and everything ready is when I get home, I lay everything out. I make sure that I've gotten everything on my list, and then I go straight into cleaning the fruits and vegetables. So that way when I'm ready to eat, I have them all clean, ready to go, chopped. I don't have to wait for the spinach to dry, and it's just a lot more motivating to make sure I'm staying on my clean schedule. So I will link down below the sets that I use for my refrigerator organization. I've been using this for the past few months now, and no, I am not sponsored. That is a dream of mine because I love these products so much, but they have been a big help in keeping me on track with my healthy eating and saving money by eating the food that I purchase at the grocery store versus feeling so unmotivated when you're tasked with this daunting task of, you know, cooking a meal from scratch, where if you take a couple hours, this here only really took me probably an hour and a half to 2 hours from start to finish, from meal planning to grocery shopping to organizing. Really, it's just a lot more uplifting. You know you have this food ready for you, and it's going to be a quick process to cook it in your busy schedule. Another thing you see me repackaging here is the dairy. So I like to take the cheeses and everything and put them into the silicone and glass packaging, because I've heard multiple places that the packaging really ends up affecting the way that your cheeses and dairy tastes. Whether that's a myth or not, I've been doing it and I love it, and it just looks so aesthetically pleasing in your refrigerator when you have like the glass and everything all in there, all organized. And if you're thinking that this is too much for me, whatever, if there's only one thing that you take from this and you end up doing, I think that it's the lettuce and the spinach for your salads. Get that salad base all ready to go, and that in itself is really going to get you on track. So first up, we have the quad berry parfait, I like to call it, and that's just a really complex name for a very simple dish. So basically, I take my non-fat Greek yogurt plain from Trader Joe's, and I like to add some local honey into there and mix it all together. I have really bad allergies since I'm from New York and this is not my local territory, and so I feel that like adding that extra little bit of this place really helps. And then I just layer on all of my berries that are already washed, already clean, already ready to go. And then I also like to use the pecan praline granola from Trader Joe's, as well as the toasted almonds, and it just really adds that little bit of a crunch you just need, and this is really my go-to breakfast. My next breakfast is a little bit of a heartier one that if I just finished working out, I usually gravitate towards. I like to have a little bit heartier, something with a little more protein and a little bit more carbs to it after a good workout. So here I take some of my potatoes that I grew in my garden this year, chop them up real small because I like to get them nice and crispy and crunchy. Some tomatoes, onions. I like to chop everything up first because it really helps when I'm cooking again. It's just like having all that stuff ready while you're cooking is just, it makes the process more pleasurable and it makes you just want to do it again. And then so I get those eggs going, scramble them up. You know, here I forgot how to crack an egg, but whatever, we forget about that. And if you really wanted to make this a even quicker breakfast, you could chop up your onions and your peppers and everything. Grate your cheese also as soon as you're getting home from the grocery store, like we did with the lettuce and everything. And there you have it, breakfast 2 in the books. This next recipe is near and dear to my heart. I love this recipe, and I feel like avocado toast was all the rage and rave and everyone was all about it like years ago, and you know what, I'm still on that train. I'm still riding it and I'm still cooking it. You know, the only meat I really eat in this video is bacon, and it's kind of funny, not super healthy, but it is the perfect, like, you burn it to almost a crisp, and it's just, it adds that little, it adds the saltiness to it, and you get that bit of indulgence as well. Something that has been an absolute game changer for me in my avocado toast game is my own sourdough bread. So here I'm toasting a couple slices of the sourdough I prepped a couple weeks earlier. I think I'm going to make a sourdough video. Let me know if you guys want to see that. But making my own sourdough, not only does it taste better, not only are there no preservatives for it, but it just feels like a little bit more hearty, and like I like the pioneer woman or something, you know? It's something that I made from scratch, and it just feels healthier for me whether it is or not. And anyways, I'm making breakfast for my boyfriend and I here. It's kind of like a second breakfast, otherwise there would probably be multiple pieces for both of us. Again, there we go, adding everything on there, and it's just a simple go-to. This is something that I might eat for lunch, I might eat for breakfast. It's just a nice in-between meal that I feel really good after eating. This next one is when we dive right into lunch dinner, and it takes a little bit of prep. So it's my beet salad, and it's so delicious and delectable, and I really have to add things to my salad to fill me up. Like if it's just gonna be lettuce, I'm hungry within the next hour. So when I add those beets in there, and when I add all the nuts and fun things, that's when I'm really satisfied after eating a salad, and that's when I really can stay on track. So the beets you have to cook for an hour before using. So here I am prepping them. I try to do this right after grocery shopping, but I didn't end up getting to it for a couple of nights. Listen, you don't need to pay me. Can't you just sponsor the girl already? And then here I am just simply assembling every part of this salad. I do think I left out avocado here because when I went to the grocery store, I'm sorry, it wasn't the grocery store. My local market, they only had fresh avocados that were just picked, so it did take a little bit of a while to ripen, but still this was pretty hearty and it did fill me up. This next one, talk about hearty salads, is my absolute favorite. Like I said, I mean, the lettuce in there is healthy, but everything else just kind of is a fun addition that makes you want to eat salad, and that's what this is about. It's about making food that you want to eat and it still has nutrients in it. And so when you add that blue cheese in there, you add the avocado and the nuts, it just gives you the crunch and it makes you feel a little bit more satisfied than just like a simple salad. Sit, stay, free. And then I finished the salad with a little bit of blue cheese dressing from my restaurant, but I didn't have recipes, so I just left it out of the video. So this next one's more of like a snack than a dinner, but it's easy peasy lemon squeezy, I think that's the term. And I like to pair it with a salad actually, so it's just a flatbread pizza. You just need some sauce, a flatbread, some cheese, keep it nice and simple. You can add whatever topping you want to, but I find like my toaster oven just isn't strong enough to handle a bunch of toppings to cook through, so I just add basil, garlic powder, cheese, really the simple toppings. And when you eat it after a salad or pair it with a more simple salad, it's just kind of like, hey, you did it, you ate the greens, here's a little bit of pizza, because what's it all about? Balance. You got it. Okay, so this creamy broccolini pasta is going to be the newest one. It is so easy to make, and I'm just a garlic lover, so when I make this, I chop up probably double the amount of garlic as recommended. This is probably like 4 cloves. And then I choose the broccolini over broccoli because I just like it better, especially when it's a little bit more undercooked. There's more stems, and then you cook the pasta right in the like the half and half and broth you put in there. And so when that pasta is soaking up those juices that aren't water, it just adds so much more flavor to the pasta. And this is actually the first time I've ever done this, and it's just such a success story for me. And it's so easy. So halfway through cooking the pasta, you add in the broccolini. You cook it for like 5 more minutes. You add in the cheese after it's done cooking, stir it in, and voila, you have a delicious and nutritious dinner. I wanted to thank you guys all for tuning in and watching this video. I hope that it gave you just a little bit of inspiration. Maybe you pull one of these out of there. Again, I'm not a nutritionist. What I eat isn't going to make you look like me. I am at the very beginning of my fitness journey and I'm documenting it. This is just the food that I've been fueling myself with that makes me feel good. You know, I'm not pumping myself with protein because that's not what makes me feel good. It's great for other people. They love it. It's just not great for me. I'm definitely more of someone who thrives on a more whole food diet. Like, I like to make my own bread and I feel good when I eat the bread that I make. That being said, I do hope that some of these recipes at least give you inspiration if you want to make them. I did link the shopping list down below. So if you wanted to try this meal plan for a week, go ahead, try it out. Let me know what recipes you liked, what recipes, you know, weren't your favorite. Comment it down there. Give me some ideas of what your favorite recipes are down in the comments, and I just wanted to say thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope some of these are tasty for you. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button below, tell your friends, and again, comment something that you liked about it. You can find me on Instagram at live a little have some fun, and I'll see you guys again next week.